Episode 9 AI everywhere, and not a thought to think. I remember when AI meant short circuit. Do you remember that movie? I have very fond memories of it. The enduring struggle between the geniuses who invented number 5, along with the sentience of what they created, and the power-hungry moguls who wanted nothing more than to exploit innovation for money. It's an age-old story, really, and while the narrative has changed a little bit since AI stumbled like a drunk college frat boy onto the scene, there's still a two-sided debate simmering. Embrace AI wholly, or be cautious lest we do something we can't undo. But the thing about capitalism is that it doesn't really leave room for debate before profitable innovations worm their way to market. While talking heads and pundits argue about the potential dangers to humankind, AI is already seeping into our daily lives. Scroll through your Instagram feed or skim your emails and you'll see exactly what I mean. Every digital service, app, and platform seems to have incorporated something AI-ish. And it's all painted in futuristic, optimistic hues. AI will make you faster, smarter, stronger, and let you get back to doing what AI can't do. Be human. Whatever that means. Yeah, it's pretty good marketing right there, honestly. Especially targeted at someone like me who loves gadgets and gizmos. I'm always ready to upgrade to the latest iPhone or download an app that will help 3D map my living room so I can see what a houseplant might look like in the corner. I'm the first to admit it's more than I need. But I'm not the only one. First adopters in tech have long been a part of the capitalist narrative. I just think back to the first iPhone. There were thousands of folks clamoring to get their hands on Steve Jobs' latest creation, just to say they had it. It's this understood narrative that leads the way into AI. And because no company wants to be left behind, they're all rolling it into their products and services. We're nuts about it. In fact, we hardly think about it because on many levels, it feels like just another wave of innovation adoption. I mean, what's the big deal? The big deal is AI has potentially greater consequences than the types of innovation we've seen before. Now, maybe we won't see those consequences tomorrow, maybe not even ever if we're rigid with our guardrails. But the debate that's percolating now is unusual because those who understand the possible development of AI know it can reach a point where it works against us, not for us. I won't go into the nitty-gritty here. There's been a lot written about it. If you're interested, I recommend looking up some of the recent congressional testimony from Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, and Sundar Pichai, who's the CEO of Google, among others. And the primary danger here is not in the leadership of these companies, although there's a fair amount of concern about their ethical approach to AI innovations. No, it's in us. Think about it. Consumers drive the capitalist model. The early adopters, who flow into the majority, and finally the laggards or skeptics, the smallest group among us. And all of them give corporations power because we give them money. And if we tell them, based on our consumption behaviors, that we want more AI, they'll give it to us. Well, probably testifying about its risks in the background. The trouble is, we don't often think about that as our role in the innovation curve, do we? We look at upstarts like Mark Zuckerberg and Travis Kalanick and point the finger at them when their widely used digital platforms become harmful in some ways. Why didn't they protect us, we rail? And sure, there are laws they have to follow, but their primary goal is to make money. And if delivering a platform that's only partially vetted helps them cash in faster, it's a good bet they'll at least try it. Now, we can't control individual decisions of folks in this echelon, the multi-billionaire corporate leaders who innovate what we consume. But we can vote with our buying behaviors, and we can think about the implications of a purchase on the future innovation choices of our favorite companies. Because it comes down to this. If we take a moment to digest the implications of AI development that happens too fast, we may just choose to buy an older product model of the iPhone, for example, that doesn't leverage the latest AI tech. Why? Because we're not confident that it's properly vetted. And that sends a message. We're not ready for AI, and AI is not ready for us. We're not ready until we know it's safe, and will continue to be. The problem, of course, is that we're gadget hungry, myself included. We're consummate consumers. We're stuck on instant gratification. And we all seem to struggle with the problems of a mammoth country and economy that runs on the premise of a flagging democracy. My vote, at the ballot box and at the cash register, doesn't really mean much in a sea of millions of people. Why not just get what I want right now? Because what we want right now sends a message. Even one purchase sends a message that instant gratification is the way for businesses to make money. Money now and money into the future. That will be their guiding light, not ethics, not democracy, not fairness or equality. They may nod to the things on Capitol Hill that we prize in our value statements. They may blast those things in corporate messaging and talk about fairness and equality and democracy, even in their products in some way. But the truth is, at the end of the day, the dollar will rule. And because we will, for a moment, here and there, get our toys, our little gadgets, we probably won't hold their feet to the fire. That's how AI has billowed over the last few years. That's why we're in danger of it spiraling out of control. So what do we do about it? We start by listening to the testimony of AI inventors, the innovators at the forefront of this new tech. We read what they write. We follow them on social media. We get a pulse of what's happening in this tech innovation. Then we can figure out where we land in this ongoing debate on its development, and understand how the companies that we patronize use AI to increase profits. Is it properly vetted? Is it safe? Are they thinking long-term about its development? Once we understand these things, and once we know where we stand in relation to their own product development, then we can vote. We can vote with our dollars. Because quite honestly, and I say this to myself as much as anyone else, there are far more important things than a gadget in our hand, right here, right now.